All right, we get sound. Yeah, we get sound. All right. Sorry guys about yeah, missing the stream. I normally stream at 5 a.m. my time, and I planned to stream that was about 7 hours ago, and I planned to stream at that time, but I don't know, I just fucking didn't wake up at all. Don't even remember my alarm going off. I just woke up 10 hours later. So yeah, I think I was I was working on a couple of videos yesterday, trying to do 2 videos in one day for some reason. Well, I'm going away for a couple of days, so yeah, so no stream tomorrow or the next day. So yeah, so I was trying to get these 2 videos out before I go, and then I tried to do one last stream last night, and I was going to get like 2 hours sleep, but I did the same thing yesterday. I only got like 2 hours sleep before the stream, so I thought I'll just do the same thing. I'll be a bit tired when I wake up, but it'll be fine. And then I went to sleep and just never woke up. So yeah, so sorry about that. But yeah, so I thought I'd do a quick little bonus stream. I only got about 3 hours before I got to go away. I got to go to the country for a couple of days with some family stuff. But yeah, anyway, so that's my little apology. Sorry guys. But now we're back. Hey, who would say Raykin? Yeah, that's right. Nothing like a 10-hour nap to freshen up. You made it on time, Agreeable? That's right. Well, you made it 7 hours late, actually, but I'm 7 hours late too, so it worked out perfectly. All right, so our mission is to become Throttfriend. So Thrott is over here. We've actually made contact with him, and we've begun making friends with him. So the eventual goal, obviously, is to become his ally, and then be able to get access to all of the powerful Skaven units. Hey, you go, Marcus. Yeah, I'm good. I had a really good sleep, but yeah. Oh, you can't play because your fan's screwed. That's no good, Andrew. Is it because of the water thing that you had the other day, or it's unrelated? Yeah, so anyway, we're gonna be friends with Thrott. We're gonna get some plague claw catapults and crazy Skaven artillery to mix in with our Nurgle toughness. Yeah, we're talking to a few people about their campaigns on the Discord, and a couple of people mentioned that yeah, allying with Thrott's really good. So yeah, so I think that's going to be great for battles. Strategically, on this, like on the strategy map, I'm not really sure what the best way for us to manage this is. One suggestion that I had was to basically ally with Thrott, then like conquer a bunch of land around here, and then gift all that land to Thrott so that he essentially protects your borders. And then we can sort of we can have a bit more freedom to be able, without getting sort of attacked from every direction, you know? Hey Lewis, I've only got 3 cities at the moment. So I got 1 here and I got 2 here. So I migrated. So I took this initial 4 city province here, and then I just immediately abandoned it and sailed over to here. So yeah, so technically I've taken, and I took these 2 on the way here. So I've technically taken 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, that's 3 provinces, 3 regions, isn't it? Yeah, I've actually taken 9 settlements. No, 8. That is just 2. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I've technically taken 8 settlements, but I've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, so I've only got 3 left. But that's okay. We're still in a pretty good situation. Like our army is pretty strong. You know, like where? Get out of this. Yeah, so our army is pretty strong. It doesn't look like much because it's mainly just Nurglings, but yeah, that's all you need. Like, in the early game, that's basically your doom stack with Kugath. You just recruit a shitload of Nurglings, and that's it. You're kind of unstoppable. Like, there's not really anything that can beat you in the early game. You know, so well, it's not just Nurglings. Obviously, I've got Kugath, who's got his artillery. He's also does some decent damage in melee. We've got 2 spellcasters. This one heals and has some minor damaging capability. This is my deathcaster that's going to eventually be my main damage dealer, I think. We've got the Beast of Nurgle, which you can get right from turn 1. It does AP damage, and it also regenerates its health fully. So every battle, you just wait till it regenerates its health, so it can always start off with full health. And the plague drones, they're pretty expensive. See, this police Nurgle is only 216. The plague drones are pretty expensive at 324. However, they do give you a heap of utility. Like, they're very fast. They're at 90 speed. They're the fastest unit you can basically get. They're flying. So they can get to wherever you need them to go. They can take out towers. They can shoot. So if you need to fire some, if you need to shoot into some enemies to make them break faster because of the ranged penalty to leadership, you can use that. Their armor piercing means you can use them to assassinate lords. You can use them on high armor targets and all that. So yeah, so they give a crazy amount of utility. Like, it's always good to have at least one like mobility unit. If it's a flyer, that's even more mobile than a ground mobility unit. It's always good to have one mobility unit. Once you've got one, the advantage of having a second one is not as, like having no mobility units is like this, and having one mobility unit is like that, and then having another one is like that. It's like, yeah. But I think that first one is worth the 300. I don't know if a second one would be worth it to get more. Not at this level when I'm currently rocking minus 928. But I do have supply lines because I've got 2 extra armies. So if we can get rid of those extra armies, that'll drop us down by 6%. 8%, sorry. So it's like 280 gold or 250 gold or something like that. So yeah, so that's something we can look at. Yeah, I definitely needed the rest. I've got to go away for 2 days, so I was planning to just burn the candle at both ends and then just rest up while I'm away for a couple of days. But I didn't make it, unfortunately, so it sucks. Can't wait for Chaos Dwarfs. Yeah, Warmaster Moloch just released a Chaos Dwarf video. If you're interested in there's some speculation on what the Chaos Dwarf army might be like, then check out Warmaster Moloch's video. It's really, really good. I was very impressed by that. Did you know that 0% have unlocked the winning Nurgle on Legendary Achievement? Not even 0.1%, like 0%. That's funny. Well, so at least some people have done it because Legends got all of the achievements already. So he must have. I assume there's achievement for winning as Nurgle. He must have. Or maybe there isn't one. Anyway, all right. What are we doing here? So I think our western border is kind of secure for the moment. Like, we are at war with these guys. It's possible they might come through and take Cracker Dordan, and that would suck. But we do have Hell Pit kind of in the way, so hopefully, like, they'll attack. Just check who he's at war with. No, he's not at war with them. So yeah, that's okay. But since he's neutral with them, they shouldn't, like, they usually don't like to walk through other people's neutral territory. So hopefully that'll protect us from there. But I mean, basically we've got to go one way or the other. So we'll go. Yeah, we might have to lose. We might have to lose Cracker Dordan, but that's that's what it's gonna have to be. Yeah, we'll go after Sockdraken first. Retake that. That's part of our province as well, so that'll be good. And then we'll move down around into Kislev. Kislev's going to be a bit harder than some of the other fights we've had because they've got a lot of ranged. We can absorb a certain amount of range damage because the Nurglings are just just that tough basically. But we definitely will struggle a bit more than than we would have otherwise. I just quickly pop up our Nurglings. Yeah, I was saying before how it's kind of cool how the when you hire new Nurglings, they come on with a little bit of damage, so you can actually straight away use them to split between your damaged units. It's really cool. You go. See how we can get them. Maybe we can get them 100% topped up. Well, we're able to get them 100% because the last unit will always be only at 48. But Yeah, we'll get them all up except for the last unit. There we go. So with no replenishment, we just got all our Nurglings back to full, basically. So that's pretty cool. Although we actually need...
I'll concoct a perfect plan. March on, children. We move forthwith.
But 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 41. Actually, could he's bobbing like a madman. Might just cap all these guys up. It's not like that important, but. So we're gonna just add our Nurgle hero in here.
Nurgle's chosen. Carry me onward.
Let our feet blister.
This experiment.
So can we make it in one turn? Nah. Oh, we just can't quite make it in one turn. So I'm gonna use the force march. I'm gonna dare them to attack me in force march. They haven't got hardly any units, so I won't bring this extra unit. Get rid of them. We'll bring these guys along. We might try to suicide this one. We'll see how long we can go. So we're minus 800. We've got about 12 or 13 turns where we can, before we run out of money. As has been commented on before, I do like to run out of deficit. I mean, sometimes it's nice to build up some money so that you can then, kind of go crazy. But yeah, I do quite often like to run at a deficit. I need to turn up the size of this so I can see what's going on a bit more. Excuse me, the Doomstick was 10 out of 10, calling Kangaroo Court on that rate from Legend. Oh, I didn't have any Siege Attacker in there, so I lost a couple of points there. But it is actually really powerful. Like, he didn't even cover everything that was, like, sick about it. Like, they also have an item that you get from the, that I get from Slanesh that gives an AoE 20% ward save. That had 2 of them, so even if one of the guys gets taken out with it, the other guys still got it. So the whole stack had 20% extra ward save in battle. Yeah, the cats, the taking out he said that if you took out 2 of the Frost Maidens, it would have made it a bit tougher. And he's sort of right, like it would have made it a bit tougher, but I like having the 3 Frost Maidens just because the stack's so powerful, it's basically just going to wreck everything. But having the 3 Frost Maidens allows you to just spam out spells like super fast and just like waste all your winds of magic and just kill everything quicker, you know. So it's more of a it's not so much to make it stronger, it's more like a convenience thing. Just when you just like vacuum cleaning up everything, it just makes it a bit faster when you've got the 3 Frost Maidens. Plus they have the shield cats. If anyone's seen my my Frost Maiden Ranger Wizard video, they have these cats that they can summon that have Guardian, gives 15% physical resistance to the whole group. So I call them shield cats. When you're in a blob like that, they're pretty good. Anyway, yeah, I did a stream a little while ago about my with my Patriarch Doomstack. I'll probably do another one when I come back. We can play some more. He didn't realize how to use the maidens for the cat summons either, so he discredited their importance. Yeah, no, I think he does know about the cat. I think he does know about the shield cats. He just didn't care. Like, you know, like he was just saying, like the stack's already though so strong. Like from the point, like, because one of the things like that's good about a good Doom stack is the ability to just like kill everything and not worry about it, you know. And so you know, like that's the good thing about the Patriot Doomstack. You know, you just play all the battles on 4 times speed. You just click around the map, just vacuum cleaner up all the enemy units, and then, you know, Bob's your uncle. But yeah, the cats and the Frost Maidens make it a little bit more finicky. You got more buttons to press and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's an opinion thing. You know, like I kind of prefer the cats because I like having more buttons to press and more abilities to do and stuff like that. But if you just have more Patriarchs, then it's a bit more like face roll. You just don't even have to like worry about doing anything, you know. So yeah, I think he's kind of right, but yeah, it's just just that opinion thing. Smige, indeed. Oh, hey, Kim. Off sick with COVID at the moment, but had such a blast today following your videos and making a Patriarch Doom stack today. Thanks, man. Oh, you made your own Patriarch Doom stack. Oh, awesome, man. Have you been farming ice witches all day trying to get the +1 Patriarch capacity? Is that how you did it? The same way I did mine? Lazy Boy gives it a 10 out of 10. Oh, thanks, buddy. But yeah, I like the summon. I like the summon shield cats. They're pretty cool. And you can use them for other stuff as well. You can like sick them on people to catch running away targets and stuff like that. I want to get Plague of Line of Sight. Plague Duration, Postulant. I want to get that as well. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. Okay. I don't think we're going to actually use this one. Like, we'll get both of these one after another, but I don't think we're going to actually use this symptom straight away. So I might just get the Plague Sight. That way, we'll be able to track a bit more how our plagues are actually spreading, because that's part of the thing with the Nurgle science. Like, you're trying to figure out how to make your plagues work, but you can't actually tell where they're going or what's going on and stuff. So maybe with the Plague Sight, we'll get map vision wherever our plagues spread, but also we might get we might also get a bit of more of an idea where they're spreading to by seeing the map vision. I'm trying to unlock Gut Rot so we can get this other really good plague, but we'll do that just with we'll do that next time we take a settlement. Really, we'll do it in one turn basically. So yeah, I'll just do this one. I will put the money on there. And yeah, we'll just do that. It's only cost us 100. It's not too bad. We can still afford it. So yeah, so now Cracker Dorden has got the plague that gives us plus 25 growth. So then if you look at this, we got 65 growth, and 50 of that's coming from plague, right? So getting more growth from the plague than we are from the actual like buildings in the settlement. So it's pretty cool. That's one of the good things. Hey, AHT. New sub here. Have you got any thoughts on mid-game Zeech stack? I'm getting wrecked by all of Cathay. No, I'm sorry. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know how to play Zeech. I started playing Zeech, and I just didn't really know what to do. I was kind of the same, I'm like, my start is just get lots of blue horrors. But then after that, I just, didn't really know what to do. So yeah, I've only played once for like a few hours. I have not got into Zeech at all. So yeah, my plan is to watch Legend of Total War's Zeech campaign, see how he gets started, and then see if his style kind of fits my style, you know what I mean? But also just, like, I find it, like, even if you don't like the way that Legend does it, some people criticize Legend and stuff, like, even if you don't like the way he plays the game or whatever, like, when you're in this situation like you and I are, where we just don't know how to get started, like, I think it's always a really good thing to just go watch Legend stream, see how he does it, just do the same thing, and then that will get you into a position where you're able to, from then on, like, make your own decisions and, figure out stuff. Okay, I wanna is this Rebels? Yeah, cool. All right, so the Rebels are kind of cool because they're neutral. They're not going to expand into our territory or anything. Well, they're not neutral, but yeah, we don't have to worry about them expanding into our territory, and that's not part of our region. So we're just going to leave that hopefully as a little bit of a buffer, and we'll start trying to rampage into Kislev a bit, I think, because I want to make sure Kislev doesn't overpower Thrott too much. I'd like to see Thrott start expanding. So if we can start going down here and help him out, or even just flat out give him regions to make him stronger, because he's going to be our good buddy. And the yeah, gifting him regions will make him more likely to become friends with us as well. All right, so I'm going to give the capture to this guy. Oh. Okay. Annoying. If I'd known he was there, yeah. Oh yeah, this is juicy. Shit, this is annoying. All right. We will. It's a bit awkward. Like I normally like to ambush behind so the others can join in, but we can't really do that. So I'm gonna ambush in front. The weak settlement here should lure them in. Actually, no, I'll use this guy to lure. Should I kill this guy off again? I can sort of afford it for now, but it's pretty hectic. It might be better to lose him. He's only level 1, so we don't really lose anything. Yeah, alright, we'll call this guy Nurgle Sacrifice. And I'm just going to try and suicide him because he's giving me an extra 4% supply lines penalty. One extra lord is quite a good utility, but anyway, let's get this plague done. So this one's the one we're trying to get up, right? So we're currently at 41 out of 50. So we need 9 more spreads to be able to unlock this. So if we're lucky, we might be able to get a good good spread on this. So we give it to Kugarth, gives us 50% cost, so it only costs us, normally it costs 100, it's only going to cost 50 because we're doing it to Kugarth. So whenever you're trying to get spreads, you just do it on Kugarth. Got one spread there, so we need 8 more. Then we give 1 unit to this guy. Kugarth gets it as well. Then this guy is going to get it from that guy. Hopefully we don't screw up all our movement from this. We'll put Kugarth back into ambush now just to make sure he doesn't fuck up his thing. Then we'll give this back to Kugarth. And then we'll give that back to this guy. This guy can get it back up him. And no, I think we're done now. Okay. Now these guys should go for this guy. He's in Force March. Then we'll win the battle with Kugarth, but we'll make this guy die, and then hopefully we can get rid of him that way. Also, now we've unlocked Gut Rot, so we actually got 9 spreads out of that by just putting it back and forth between all those dudes. So we've kind of like unlocked heaps of symptoms now already. It's only turned, what are we on? We're turned 19. I've already unlocked like crap loads of symptoms, so we're doing really well on the plague game, as it were. I don't know if I should bother repairing this because I feel like it's not going to be that defended, but we might do it anyway. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So Throttfriend, is the Throttfriend actually plagued itself? So Throttfriend is not plagued. No, it is plagued. It is plagued. Oh, good. So the Throttfriend was already plagued. So the plague had already spread to Throttfriend anyway before we even took it over. So that's pretty cool. Everything's plagued. So we're getting plus 75 growth now. No. Oh, this plague that Throttfriend's got is not the growth plague. Alright, what I might do is we'll give Throttfriend the plague that we want to give it, which is this one, to give it growth. But we'll add the plague bearers to it, because that way if this plague spreads onto Kugarth, then if Kugarth's plague spreads onto the settlement, then I'm not sure if it'll overwrite the growth thing or not. We'll see how that goes. That'll be a bummer though, because we'll lose the growth. But if this one like overwrites Kugarth, I'm not sure how that works either, but this one's got the plague bearers as well, so hopefully even if it does overwrite Kugarth's one, he'll still have plague bearers. But yeah, but now when we look at Throttfriend, we've got 85, so 75 growth from plague and then some other stuff, but like the vast majority of our growth's coming from the plague. But yeah, what are we talking about? That gives 20% ward save from Patriarch, additional to the 20. Yeah, it's additional. So you get 20% base, and you get this item that gives you, it's a green item, gives you 20% ward save. But sorry, I should have finished that story. But the only time I've seen it is as a reward from rewards of Slaanesh. So you go into the center of Slaanesh, and you don't take the sword of Slaanesh. You take the other reward that gives you like the 8 items or whatever, but not the shitty one that you get like 2 circles in, the one that you get at the end where you get like blue items in it and stuff. That one, like that good reward that you get at the end when you usually get heaps of cash and you get like 8 items or 6 items. That one, yeah, I did that one about 3 or 4 times on that army to try to get as many items as I could. And on the last one that I did, I got 2 of those items, 2 of these green items that give you plus 20% ward save AOE. So yeah, I feel like that item, I'd be interesting to find out if that item is available to any other factions apart from, I'm not sure if it's Kislev specific, or if it's Slaanesh specific, or whatever. I've never seen it any other time apart from when I, got the reward from Slaanesh with Kostalton. But yeah, that's like it's like the Doomstack item basically. Any Doomstack that you want to do, 20% AOE ward save is like pretty much the bee's knees. I should probably make a video just about that. For Siege, the best way to do is let the Chaos dudes on your right side alive and deal with Cathay, or you concentrate on the Ogres and the Orcs on your side. Yeah, I think that sounds like good. That sounds like smart thinking, Blackwall. I sort of tried doing something like that, but I don't know. I don't know. I tried to do both. I tried to go west and deal with those Khorne faction first, and then kind of go east as well, and blah blah blah. Yeah, Pyrrhic victory. See, even though it says that we're going to lose, like, or it says we're going to die or whatever, like, this army can pretty much handle anything. Oh well, we got. Oh, that's yeah. This army of Kugas can pretty much handle anything at this stage of the game. If they had heaps of like AOE artillery, heaps of ranged, heaps of AOE damaging magic and stuff like that, then we would struggle quite a lot. But a lot of the early stuff is not, not that powerful. Sorry for a question. Have you played Boris yet? Starting one now, and figured I'd ask if there was any tips. No, I haven't played Boris yet. Starting. I should probably. I've got a campaign where I've held the 3 cities for like 5 turns. So I just need to like flick through 5 turns to unlock him, but I haven't actually unlocked him yet. I should probably just get onto that. Okay, so we need this guy to die, but we need the reinforcements to come on the battlefield first, because if he dies before they come on, then we lose the battle.
Flesh with tainted claw breeds pus and maggots.
Alright, we better start moving over towards here. Alright, reinforcements have arrived. You can go to your maker. Go with God. Be free. Alright, so he's dead. That's good. And our drones, we need to keep them safe. Is that sacrifice? Yeah, that's Nurgle sacrifice. Cool. So Nurgle sacrifice is on his way to join his maker. That is good for everybody. Which one's he? That one? Yeah. The garrison, we don't really need the garrison. I might just put the garrison up here. Like, normally I like to use the garrison as a blade of armor, just like suicide the garrison, but in this case, I think we might just leave the garrison alive and let them actually replenish a bit, because it would be good if they were alive later on. Oh yeah, right, we better probably concentrate on this battle a little bit. Alright, sacrifice the Nurgles is melting away there. Use our double select trick to get these Nurgle guys into battle a little bit faster. Hey Nickel, how you going, man? All right, our suicide sacrifice to Nurgle has done his job. I feel like I should be casting some spells. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. So it's a slow. We just like slow down that unit so they can kind of kill them. Might pop a heal on Papa Nurgle. On Papa Kugath. He's taking a bit of damage. Bring these guys back into the blob. They're getting a little bit too separated. Yeah, we're definitely taking some hits here. Yeah, I let these guys get too far out. Oh shit, this guy's gonna die. Fuck. Oh, well, that was really, really bad. I think we're gonna lose this hero. I wasn't paying attention to what was going on in the battle, and now I'm gonna lose my hero. Which is really, really bad. Man, he's getting fucked up. He's about to pop. Big heal. He's still getting shot. Is that they've got a lot of shooters? Yeah. Nurgle doesn't like getting shot. Oh man, he's struggling so hard. Yeah, I don't know if I should put him on this Palanquin. It makes him very much shootable. Are these guys gonna run out of ammo or what? Fuck, nah, not really. This sucks. It's getting really fucked up. Maybe I should have brought the garrison in. Maybe that was a mistake leaving them out. Power reserve 35. We've still got heaps of magic left, so that's good. Yeah, I should never like talk and fight at the same time because I was like fuck myself up. All we need to do is survive. If we can just survive this battle, then it'll all be well. Alright, fuck, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Not gonna lie. That was pretty bad. We nearly lost our healer. Like, that caster is like our center of our army, basically. Like, I'm just trying to get a few more kills. If we can spread out all our Nurglings and get them all chasing after these guys. Be cool. I don't think these guys are gonna get anywhere, but get them in there as well. We'll probably put this heal on Kugarth. If we can get some more, what do we need here? Captives? Damage units take. Okay, we're not going to take any more damage, so that's done. Yeah, we can get more infections. Like, we get more infections depending on how many of these dudes that we kill. So, the more we kill, the better. Yeah, we aren't going to catch anything anymore. Yeah, it's really annoying how you can't target through trees and shit. Like trees, buildings, like just anything that sort of blocks your line of sight tends to block your selection, target selection. It's really annoying. I'm just gonna set my alarm because I've got to I've actually got to go. I've actually got to go in a few hours, so I get too carried away and get too excited about streaming. So I've got to, yeah, it's only gonna be a 3-hour stream today. Or 3 hours and 15 minutes or something like that, or 2 hours and 45 minutes, or I don't know, whatever. It's going to be a short one. 2 hours and 8 minutes from now. So yeah, 2 hours and 45 minute stream. Cultists give you summon. Yeah, they let you summon. They let you summon. Can we get another heal in here? No. All right. That's right. This guy can heal himself a little bit. Like he gets, when he casts a spell, he gets like a little bit of regen. So we can heal him up a little bit by just spamming spells out here. Just do that till the timer runs out, just to give him a few more heal points. Yeah, I don't know if I should take him off the palanquin. I feel like he was just getting the shit shot out of him on the palanquin. And he's unlike Kugarth's got like 20,000 hit points, so he's a huge target. Everyone shoots him and everything, but he's got 20,000 hit points, you know. Whereas this guy, if I put him on a palanquin, it makes him a bigger target, and he doesn't have 20,000 hit points. So, yeah. Is it me, or is it harder to get a specific unit to attack in massive blobs now? I've had dozens and dozens of times where I've told my unit to walk instead of attack. Not sure. Yeah, sorry, cultists summon. Cultists summon. So when you max out a cultist, they can summon 3 units of plague bearers and I think and they can summon a greater demon of Nurgle as well, I think. Yeah, Nickel. Yeah, there'll be lots of cheeses with saving lords and stuff with the other factions, but I don't know. Who knows? They might change all the other factions a lot. You know, I'm wondering how much reworking there's going to be on the other factions for Immortal Empires. My assumption is that there's going to be none. Like, my assumption is that when Immortal Empires comes out, all of the factions from Warhammer 2 are basically just going to be dumped into it with all of their old stuff. So there's basically just going to be like exploits everywhere. You know, like it's going to be exploit city. But that's right. We will do our best to find those exploits so that is he dead or not? I think he's still alive. God damn it. He fucking lived. Ah. That's okay. We'll suicide him into Zarina. Zarina Katarin. We can get a free cultist of Nurgle. That's pretty cool. We can get another plague ridden. Corpulent, 15%. Actually, 15% mass is not bad. Grab one of those. Thank you very much. Give him another Spirit Leech. Specific trait manager will be a feast of cheats once it comes out. Yeah, I messaged him on the comments and to ask him if he was going to do another one. I didn't get a reply, but that doesn't mean, you know, that doesn't mean he's not working on it. I think that they haven't oh, thanks, Chris. Yeah, no worries, man. Keeping the Nurgle spirit alive. The smelly poo job. Yeah, I think that they haven't released the full tools yet. I think the John was saying something like that. So yeah, it might be that he can't do it yet until that comes out. All right, we might just do a quick plague spread before we get started. So what are we working on now? So we've got, oh, we can do this one. I don't think we want this one though. Yeah, nah, we'll put this, it would be good to get this one, but no, I don't know. I'll put, yeah, this would be good, but I like the plague summon plague bearers though. It's really powerful. We'll get that later. It's fine. Do we want to unlock any of these other ones? This one's a growth plus 50. What the fuck? That's ridiculous. So we need brain fog and paroxysm. There's paroxysm. That's nearly done. Brain fog. Okay, we can get this easily then. So how many we need in here? 48. Okay, that's going to come anyway. This one we can do in one go. So we'll pop this now. And we'll put plague bearers on it as well. And I might put the money on it as well, just in case it does actually spread to anything. That'd be cool, and it's only cost us 75, so boom, let's do it. Okay, and then we will put our growth plague on Cracker-Drac again, because Cracker-Drac's run out of growth plague. We see we only need 2 more infections here to get this, so we can give them 1 now, and then if it spreads, then we'll get another one as well. So yeah, that'll be cool. So yeah, we can keep an eye on that actually. If it spreads from any of these towns, then we'll know that we'll know it's spread because we'll unlock this. And if we do, we'll also get some money, which should be good. Now this gives us infections per turn and income percent. I don't think we really need that as we upgraded. I don't think we kind of just need income, right? I love this one. If specific trait manager doesn't come out for it, then I'll do one. Or one of the guys from the Discord will do one. Like, we'll get it together. Like the John's already, I think it was, no, Merryhill's already extracted the trait triggers. So yeah, if anyone's like looking for specifics, Ultimate Ancillary mod for Warhammer 3, and it's not out yet, obviously, so you can't. You can check out our Discord. It's under the resources section, Warhammer 3 resources section. There's a spreadsheet that has all the trait triggers. All the ancillary follower triggers, just like specifics guide, but it's not formatted into like English, right? So you got to read. It'll say like it's sort of semi-English, so you can sort of understand what the triggers are, but it's sort of a bit hard. But yeah, but it has like the percent chance and like tells you what you need and all that stuff. So yeah, go check that out if you're there's a link in the description below to my Discord. Go check out the Warhammer 3 resources. But yeah, it's not really like readable, like proper English, but you know, if we had to, we could do it, you know, or someone could do it. But yeah, I'd rather really just let Specific do it because he's already got all the things set up for it, you know, like he's already got like templates and shit for to be able to just get the code and like jam it in and it pops out as a guide kind of thing. I at least that's as I understand it. All right, so which one of these buildings should I, like, is this what I should be going for? Like, or should I, like, because, like, if you go, like, for this, it gives us, like, 300, 240, 280, yeah, 300 for Plague Flesh Poppies, if we want, like, max money from that. 420 from this one, but it's cost like 13,000 to set it up, you know. But yeah, Tree of Living Decay. Tree of Living Decay and the Plague Poppies sounds like the two that would be the best ones, like long term, but I don't know. I think I'm just going to go for growth for now. The building, everything's expensive as fuck with Nurgle. Like, all their buildings are really expensive. We'll go for tier 3 before we go for anything else. And we need resources. Resources gives us extra hero capacity. I think that heroes possibly are the Doomstack. Oh yeah, by the way, if you're wondering how to recruit cultists, you need tier 3 minor settlement. And if you want to recruit Plague Ridden, you need tier 3 major settlement. And then the capacity increase you get from the resource building. So you need to find like iron and wood and diamonds and all that kind of crap. You don't pay for upgrades. Yeah, I know, but it's just an expensive, like, you know, initial like just that initial cost is like very high. Okay, so we're gonna. What's this guy recruiting? Oh no, that's him, right? Okay, so this guy is gonna take plague from him, and he's gonna give the plague to this guy, and he's gonna give the plague to this guy. And he's gonna give the plague to this guy. No, I think we might be done. And that'd be that. Alright, cool. Everyone's all plagued up. Our hero's not ready to join us yet. And this guy's ready to commit suicide into Katarina. Go with God, my friend. Blap. Alright, so now our income upkeep should go down a bit, which is good. We should have got quite a bit of upkeep. I wonder if... Why is that? Is that because... Oh, wait, sorry, yeah, we lost 4%, plus we lost the actual price of the actual Lord. The Lord himself, yeah, they cost 416 just for the actual Lord themselves, so it's actually pretty high. I saw Anticity's guide on like video about the fate of Buna, but I don't know. I wasn't really convinced that it was actually good. Growth buildings become a little bit useless because of the corruption and faction-wide tech debuffs. Oh, what? Hey Messiak, enjoyed your Doomstack submission for Kislev, mad powerful. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and it's I think it's quite easy to do that as well. Like I'll probably do another one in about 3 days. I'll do another Patriarch Doomstack, and this time I'm going to do real estate. I'm going to do Patriarch Doomstack Real Estate Tycoon. So I'm going to be like cruising around with my bear army, buying properties cheap, selling properties high, buying, selling high, buy low, sell high. It's going to be great. Costalton real estate tycoon. That's the next campaign. But I'm kind of enjoying this. So we could either go 5+5 Nurgling melee defense constantly, or we could go AoE melee defense buff every now and again. I think we'll go for this. It's pretty strong. Although chances of all plague spreading faction wide is pretty good too. Hopefully we'll get another level up out of this battle. I might just try taking him off the Plankman again, because I think that was not a good idea. You know, I got fucked up. So this guy that was not on the Plankman, he was fine. He didn't even get hurt at all. This guy's basically here just to get Arcane Conduit. It's his like whole mission in life. And this guy's just here to level up until he can get Gate of Nurgle, gives us 3 Plague Bearer summons, and Greater Gate of Nurgle gives us Great Unclean One. So this works really well with the Nurglings, because the Nurglings provide this like ablative armor basically that, you know, to protect Kugath Blob. And then if you need to kill anything, you just summon Plague Bearers into the unit that you're trying to kill. The Plague Bearers only last for like 45 seconds, but during that time, you know, they can do a bit more damage than the Nurglings can. That's my theory anyway. And obviously, yeah, the Great Unclean One's really good for just killing stuff in general, but also if you want to try to like assassinate an enemy lord or whatever, if you got the 3 cultists, you summon like 3 greater demons of Nurgle on top of their lord, and then they can try and duel him down. Oh yeah, you want at least 1 cultist in every army as well for the increased movement, obviously. Oh yeah, we can get plus 12 melee defense here and plus 12 melee defense here. So his melee defense will go up to, what's that, 61 melee defense, which is not super tank, like compared to like the, you know, 80 or something. You'd probably want about 80 melee defense on like a really tanky character. But it's Nurgle, right? Everything Nurgle is tankier because he's gonna, even with that 61 melee defense, on top of that he's got Cloud of Flies that gives him plus 9 melee defense like automatically, so he's got 70 melee defense when he's in melee. Plus there's like Slime Trail being dropped by the Beast of Nurgle, I think, and you know, there's gonna be like a heap of debuffs on everything, like with all of the Nurgle, you know, postulants floating around and shit. So yeah, so like I've noticed that thing with Nurgle, like he hasn't got that much armor, he hasn't got that much melee defense, he's not even got that much health, but it's like everything just seems to like be tougher than you think it would be if it's Nurgle, you know, which is pretty cool.
Despair, Lord. Now,
Alright, I'm going to try to play this battle a bit more careful and make sure that we don't, like, die, because that was really shit last time. I'm going to put this on, give this guy an extra little bit of leadership because he might get wrecked. Would be good to do a half Bear Riders Patriarch stack. Patriarch army seems like a bit overkill. Yeah, I agree, Nickel. The Patriarch Doom stack is a bit overkill. Yeah, I think early game, you know, you could just go for like 5 Patriarchs plus whatever, you know, like 5 Patriarchs plus, you know, 5 Patriarchs, 1 caster, you know, 1 Frost Maiden, so, and your Lord, and 13 Kislevite Kossars, you know, 13 archers. That would be fine. That would smash everything probably, you know, because even if all of the 15 Kislevite Kossars died, the 5 Patriarchs would still be able to probably kill the whole enemy army with their bears, you know. So yeah, so I'd probably just go with like 15, you know, or 13 archers and 5 Patriarchs, and or something like that to start with. And then, you know, you might find it's actually, instead of having the Patriarch Doom stack, it might be better just to split it up into 4 different stacks and have 5 Patriarchs on bears, you know, backed up by a bunch of archers in each stack, something like that. Okay, so we want to fight in the woods because we don't want to get take as much damage from arrows. We'll still take a heap of damage, but like we won't die, you know what I mean? Like we will prevail because Nurgle endures. Papa Nurgle protects. It's just like the Guardsman. Have you guys seen? I don't know if you guys have seen the Guardsman. It's it's not an animation actually. It's a live action movie, short movie by Richard Boylan. And there's this Guardsman that's like he's like been separated from his regiment. He fell down like a hole into a like abandoned hab block or something like that. And yeah, and he comes, he's unconscious, and he comes to, and then he realizes that he's surrounded by gene stealers. If you're familiar with the 40k universe, you'll know that gene stealers are extremely vicious, lethal melee combatants that can just, they have giant scything claws that can just cut straight through the heaviest armor, and they're like extremely fast. They're very much like the Geiger style aliens from the Aliens movie series, excuse me, and yeah, basically this Guardsman like is like gonna fight these by these gene stealers, and then he starts like unloading his las gun, and then his las gun like runs out, and then he kills one of them, and then he realizes there's like 5 gene stealers around him, and so he pulls out his combat knife and starts praying to the Emperor, and then just as he's about to get fucking ruined, this which sort of, I can't remember which sort of space marine it is. This space marine comes and just fucking kills everything, and then the guardsman goes, "The Emperor protects," and then the space marine goes, "Yes, he does." It's just like fucking so classic. But yeah, so if you haven't seen it, Google it, The Guardsman. It's a short film by Richard Boylan. It's really cool. Check it out. All right. We get to get some regen. We get to get some regen on the old big boy. Let's chuck a heal on him, and that'll give this guy a little bit of healing as well.
Of Nurgle.
All right. What the fuck is that? Sorry guys, I got somebody at the door. One sec. Fuck. Sorry guys, somebody's fucking delivering a parcel to my front door, so I have to go downstairs and get the parcel. Yeah. Sorry guys, I'll be here, I'll be back in a minute. I'll leave this game running so we can save some time. We just need this guy to just do some more damage to these guys. Alright, that should that should give you some excitement. So possibly this army will come over and wipe me out while I'm downstairs, but I believe in the power of a Nurgle to keep us alive until I get back. Is Kurgoth firing? There we go, something like that. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Is everyone still alive? I think everyone's still alive. Just pull back into the forest a little bit. Try and use the trees to give us a bit more. Battle cat. I took no damage. Nice. Well, the Nurglings regenerate, so it's good. Ice magic. Yeah, ice magic's not very good for single player. I think ice magic's pretty good for multiplayer though. I really like the AoE slow that you get with the ice magic. It's just so convenient. It's an AoE, it slows by 25%. It's fairly cheap, you just spam it all the time, you know? So when I'm playing as Katarine, I usually use the Tempest Mage, the Tempest Frost Mage, that you get early on as her primary damage dealer, but I do spam that slow a lot that Katarine gets. I haven't really checked out any of the top tier, like high level spells. To see like if there's anything high level ice magic that's very good, but damn, Logic was telling me about something that was pretty good. I can't remember. Yeah, the AoE is really good. Yeah, there is some big AoE spell from ice that I think was pretty good, but I forget. I might pull them out. Yeah, so basically the strat here is we just wait for them to run out of ammo, I guess. And then we kill them in melee. Because, yeah, we can't really catch them. I suppose we could catch them. Maybe if we move back even further, and then we pull them into the trees a bit, and then we can kind of run forward and kind of swallow them up again. So these ones here, see, they're a bit too close. We'll run forward and get them. I might drop a heal on the flies. Yeah, so we swallowed up that unit of archers. Here's another one. They're about to run out of ammo. Wing lancers are coming. All right, we'll get the wing lancers while we've got them available to kill. We'll pop a unit of plague bearers behind them so they can't get away. No, it didn't work. I'll drop a slow on them. Alright, let's get these wing lancers. I think we can fuck them up. Yeah, they're going to be destroyed. Yeah, the plague bearers, you got to drop the plague bearers like inside the enemy infantry because they're so slow. It just takes so little time. Nurgle saves freezes when I hit end turn. Oh no, I didn't actually install the patch yet. So did you have to opt into it? Like, did you have to, or did it just update automatically? Alright, I think we got these wing lancers basically ruined, so that's good. Turns out going AFK once the blob is assembled allows you to receive parcels, cook a meal, or wash your dishes while winning. 110% efficiency. Exactly. That's what power gaming is all about. I remember I had a phase where I used to game a lot, you know. I used to play like, you know, 16, 18 hour stretches, like, you know. I went through a phase of only eating food that I could eat with one hand, you know. Like toast. Toast was a classic one. You put stuff on toast, you can eat it with one hand, or you still got the mouse going. Occasionally I'd use, I'd have like pasta or something. You could eat it out of a bowl with a spoon. That kind of stuff, but you know, never like a steak or a chop or a sausages or anything that required a knife to like cut the stuff up, you know. I wonder if these have to be on the ground for the spread to work. I might get them down into combat. So we just got a heal. The heal spreads kind of like a disease. So yeah, I'm not sure if you have to be on the ground to spread it though. So I just kind of throw them down. Hopefully they don't take more damage in melee than they actually get from the heal. Have they still got it going? No, it wore off. No, that was not very, that didn't seem very effective. Okay, I've got the heal on them now. Yeah, they require a heap of babysitting. But yeah, like I said, they do have that utility that is really good. Like, you know, because you quite often you need to pin things down, you need to catch things, you know, and you just don't, like the blob just won't do it. Like it just is too slow, you know. I mean, like the Nurglings are pretty good. They're faster than normal infantry, so you can run down normal infantry and archers and shit. But like if you're trying to, like, you can't maneuver around shit fast like cavalry can, you know. Whereas the drones have got that 90 speed that allows them to actually get a bit tricky and do some tactics, you know. These drones just really hard to keep out of combat. My but yeah, this save file worked okay. Alright, they've nearly run out of ammo. That's the Nurgle way. You don't use missile resistance, you just use missile absorption. You just take all of their ammo and just, you know, let it kill you. Oh, they did? Cool. We need like one unit of Nurglings to go after these dudes and kill them off for us. It's hard to like get you guys out of the blob when they're in there, fortunately. Like if they run, if have any contact with an enemy unit, or you know, just I think there's different situations where they can just get stuck, and then they just don't go where you want them to go. It's really annoying. One of the units used all his ammunition. Okay, Kugat's out of ammo. They made it. Shit. Sucks. This is our spreading plague thing. Yeah, so for Kennedy, it did spread around to a couple of units. I spread to quite a few of them, actually. I think about 5 or 6 units got it. Does it have a maximum? Up to 5 units, so yeah, 5 units got healed. Okay, that's pretty cool. If you're in a blob like this, you can guarantee you're going to get the 5 spreads. It's not like they're going to run out of, you know, it's not like they're going to run out of targets to spread to or whatever. Yeah. You can probably just fast forward it now. We'll kill Cataran. We've got plenty of magic, so I might just start magicking her down. She's a bit of a stubborn cookie. I'm just trying to get as many infections as we can get out of this situation. Can we slow? Does this slow? No. I'd love to be able to catch up to this blob of dudes here. No, we should be slightly faster than them. What's their speed? Speed 28. Okay, why are they so slow? Maybe because they're tired? No, they're 33. There we go. Yeah, whereas these guys are 34. So technically they should be able to catch up to them. Get after him. They're getting them slowly but surely. Running down units with the Nurgles is just useless. It's not, no, like it's not useless. If we could have got onto them before they got away, then it would be alright. But it's just once they get away from you, it takes like, because we only move one faster than them, so it's not really like much use. What about Fate of Buna? Yeah. Alright, they're like nearly caught up to them. They might actually get a few kills. Yeah, they're getting a few kills. Alright, let's see if we can like purple sun on these guys. Probably won't work, but does anything do speed? I don't think anything reduces speed. I wonder if that's gonna even land by the time they get there. Oh yeah, maybe. That went away from him. Oh, it's dodging him. Hurt him into it. Alright, you're right, this is a bit stupid. It's not really happening, is it? Fetch is just not happening. Alright, sorry, you're right. Chasing things with Nurgle is pointless. Normally, like if you can get your Nurglings to like straight away get onto them, like they will, like if like as soon as they break, the Nurglings are already touching the back of them, then they will just keep on them and keep chewing away at them. But yeah, if you're far away and you're trying to like catch up to them, then yeah, it'll take a long time with Nurglings, because they're only like very slightly faster than normal infantry. Have you done the weapon quest battle yet? No, I haven't. I haven't done it at all. I haven't done it on any of my campaigns. Is it hard? I don't know if I should like do it until I get like a better better unit. They got the look and the voice of the faction so right for Nurgle. I feel like they need a small mortis engine type buff though. Well, Kugath has got a mortis engine ability. That's what we beelined towards in this campaign. I might take the infections just so we don't. We're still good, but make sure we don't get too low.
To command me.
How is this guy recruiting in my territory? Like, doesn't he need to be like in camp stance or something? It's weird. I feel like because he did own this, so he went. I guess he went into recruitment stance, but then like now he's still in recruitment stance, even though he doesn't own the fucking settlement anymore. Like, how does that work?
No higher power than
I want to. I might just leave this guy here to see if he can solo this guy. How many units of Nurglings are we going to need? Let's see, what's the garrison look like? Where are we? So Tracken... Okay, garrison is fucked. Completely shit. Alright. Well, we can maybe count this as like 2 units, I guess, altogether. If we're being generous. He's got 6. So we need like 3 more units to equal him. Alright. And hopefully with the Nurgle towers are quite good as well. So we should be able to smash him hopefully pretty well. Yeah, definitely. The should I take him off the Throttfly?
No higher power than I.
We should take him off the Throttfly, I don't know. Yeah, we'll give the Helm of Discord to... Might give it to one of the heroes. Might give it to the caster because... What's he got now? Yeah, he's got a shit one. Give him... Oh, I've got 2 Helms of Discord. That's even better. We'll give both of them the Helm of Discord. I didn't realize we had that the whole time. Tormentor Sword. That would be better on the Throttfly Lord, actually, but... We'll give it to... Have we got an Iron Course item? No, we'll give an Iron Course item to Kugath. So now he's got 10, 12, 27, plus his base physical resistance. So yeah, so he's got 57% resistance to missiles, to physical missiles. So that's pretty good. And we can get that up a bit higher, that'll be even nicer. Trickster Shard's kind of useless. I'm going to English Mutant, why not? Okay. Yeah, Helm of Discord. Which one's this Nurgle? I don't know, none of this other crap really matters. We'll give this guy a Helm of Discord as well, and a Tormentor Sword. Because if we eventually put him on a Throttfly, it could be good to have the cool. I think we are good. Wouldn't take him off the Throttfly, it's the only source of speed. Yeah, true. I just don't know if I actually want to use the speed because they're all archers. So I don't know if I want him, like, you know, cruising around. Fuse those greys. Actually, yeah, that's a good call. Let's have a look and see what we can fuse if there's anything with... Because even these... So usually a rarity first and then I go category. So these Trickster Shards, I literally don't like this unit at all. I don't usually overcast stuff, so I don't care about miscast chance. You know. Other Trickster Shard, on the other hand, I really like the other Trickster Shard because it gives minus 20% spell resistance in an AoE. So it's 55 meter range AoE spell resistance reduction. It's pretty hot, pretty hot. Give that to Kugath. Actually, what enchanted item did he have before? Oh no, keep him with Iron Course. Give him the Armor of Destiny again. Right, what else do we got? Potion of Foolhardiness, don't care about that. Don't care about this Potion of Strength. Use that. Obsidian Amulet, don't care about that either. Yeah, don't care about spell resistance really. Enchanted. If we had another green talisman, I'd melt that down for sure. Weapons, we don't have anything. Armor. The armor, I mean, these are okay, but they're not really worthwhile enough to even really care about. So we'll go for, we'll see if we can get a green item. Fencer's Blades. Fencer's Blades actually pretty good. Plus 6 melee defense. It's not bad. Or we could melt it down and go for a blue item. But no, I like Fencer's Blade. Fencer's Blade is a good green. We'll put that on our healer. Make him a bit more defensive. Nice. Tick the box next to the short sort by list and it shows only unequipped stuff. Yeah, but I want to melt down some stuff that was equipped anyway, so I relentlessly fuse items in this game to get the best stuff. Yeah, I like fusing. I like to manage my fusing, like, you know, in a smart way, you know. So like, if I've got an item that's useful to me right now, then I'll obviously keep that item and use it. But if, you know, if it's not that good, then and I've got an opportunity to fuse it, then, you know, I'll kind of, yeah, you know what I mean. So I was taking the Plague Ridden of Nurgle. I was taking the heal, but I've been told that this actually is pretty good. This damage spell. It's like an AoE damage spell. Seems pretty good. Wait, is it AoE? I'm confused now. Direct damage area. Yeah, it is area. Yeah, AoE. Yeah, 35-meter range. So it's like a mortis engine type effect around, but it's like really strong. So yeah, I think that could be pretty cool. Yeah, it's really cool how they made equipping straight away. Yeah, that's true. I kind of think if you pass it between, it'd be cool if they added an extra thing so that if you pass an item between two armies that aren't in the same region, then it would take a turn, take 1 to 5 turns or something like that. But if you're in the same region, then it only costs 1 turn. No turns, sorry. That would be cool, but you know, it'd be an extra. I mean, it's like, you know, it'd be sort of inconvenient, and it's, yeah, whatever. No, it wouldn't be that great. I'm just trying to think. Do we have enough healing? He's got healing magic. And this is like a single target heal that heals about 9% of your health of a unit, plus it reduces their vigor. But this you can just use it infinitely, right? Every 90 seconds. Okay. More deeps. We'll make the blob destroy shit faster. Blight Boil seems better. Now, Blight Boils is like a... Like, I'm pretty sure that's like a mortis engine effect that centers on my caster. So it's, you can move it around, which is pretty cool. Woolric, Cultist of Nurgle.
Nurgle's chosen.
I kind of want to get this Nurgling Tide summon. I think Legend said it's not very strong, but I don't know. I feel like it'd be good just to be able to shut down units, shut down archers and stuff, like temporarily. What's the range on it? Oh, what does it? Does anyone know this Nurgling Tide? Does that just summon it on Kugarth so that they come out of Kugarth? Because, yeah, if it comes out of Kugarth, then it's not really that useful. If I can't place it behind enemy units, then it comes out of Kugarth. Ah, thanks to Sablo, thanks Carlos. Okay, yeah, no, now I understand. That is pretty shit, actually. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like, yeah, nah, I don't really see how that's going to be very useful. I'll go for missile resistance because getting shots is main problem. Chance of spreading plagues faction wide as well. We're going to get that ASAP. That's pretty good. Yeah, thanks guys. Thanks, cheers. Alright. We'll play this one on fast forward. Yeah, it seems pretty garbage. That's okay, we don't need that. The blast blows up your own troops. Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah, we don't want any AoE damage that can affect friendlies in our blob. For sure. His arty shots will be powerful when he gets 2-4 shot from FOM. What? Might be useful if you get surrounded. Yeah. If you get surrounded, like, and you get separated from the bunch or whatever, it'd be cool. But yeah, we're not planning on doing that. So. Oh man, I don't know if it's even gonna hit like the units I was trying to cast it on. I think it did. I think it made it. Basically. So yeah, when you cast this, you want to cast it like on the actually on the units that you want to attack. Otherwise, they take too long to. Oh fuck. So now they're straight into them. If they had any movement at all, like to any, like if they had to travel any distance at all, then they would just, you know, take ages. Regen rare called Wild Seed. It's super good on Cougar. Yeah, that sounds good. I don't really need regen on him though because I've got heals. I mean, regen would be nice, but yeah. I really need more missile resist, physical resist, and ward save, so that I don't take as much damage from shooting. That's his main drama. He's got shitloads of health, so you know it's not like he's ever gonna die. I can just always heal him up. And he's shooting, he's got flies getting shot a bit.
The perfect plague.
A plague bear, beast of Nurgle's just going 1v1 on these guys. Well, 1v team. He's not like super dangerous unit, but he's pretty cheap and he regenerates and he's pretty cool. Yeah, so yeah, again, we're just summoning this straight directly on top of those guys. And then we'll instantly target, and then they'll run out. Before they even finish running out of the portal, they like instantly attack if you select like another unit at the same time. So it's quite good like that. Oh yeah, so we got heals, right? So we better put some heals in Kugarth. He's getting the crap shot out of him. Oh yeah, that was, yeah, you say cast that when I wasn't in combat with anything. Yeah, they're not, I feel like the Plague Bearers aren't super killy, like, they're okay, but they kill very slow. The Slanesh summons are good because the Slanesh Demonettes just, they run super fast, they just like go, rah! And they just like, ree! into enemies and just fucking slaughter them. It's pretty cool. But watch out for army of artilleries. They love stick their shells on Kugarth very much. Yeah, I can dig that. Beast of Nurgle's good at soloing enemies unless they're slayers. Yeah, I would imagine he wouldn't do too well on slayers, yeah. Yeah, trying to extract a unit from the blob is hard work. Yeah, we aren't going to get these ones. Oh, maybe Kugath can kill them. Oh shit, cast it on the wrong person. Like I meant to cast it on Kugath. Crap. There we go. Alright, we're all pretty much healed up. Good job. Regen on Kugath equals 20k hit 3 heals. Yeah, but you don't normally need 20k worth of heals on Kugath, you know? Most battles you're only going to need, you know, 5k worth of heals on Kugath or something like that. And you know, currently he's got 55% damage reduction, right? So that if I spend a slot on regen, I'll lose one of those things, right? So his damage that he's going to take goes from 50% up to 60%, say, at minimum. So that means I'm taking like 20% extra damage. Oh, I don't know. I don't know why I'm arguing with you. Yeah, the regen's good. Regen's good. We've got plenty of infections right now, so I might just take that extra money. We could try and top up our Nurglings a bit further. See, we need the extra Lord now to keep our movement rolling. No, well, that's all right. We'll I'll summon. We can't summon extra. Wait, we can take out the hero.
He asks it.
Then we'll summon an extra unit of Nurglings, and we'll use stead Nurglings to heal up all of our other Nurglings, starting with our most valuable elite leveled up Nurglings. Really could just, oops, not doing that. Really could just merge them all in and they would have, oh no, fucking wrong button, Jesus. I'm gonna lose my elite Nurglings. Okay. Alright. And then we will force march over towards this guy. Put our cultist back in. And Bob is your uncle. Alright, we've got all our plagues spread sufficiently for now. Can we... I will actually put the new plague on Kugath, because that's going to give him that 250 sack income, and we'll try and sack this settlement and see if we get much money from it. I don't think we'll probably get that much money, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll give it to him at the start next turn. Yeah. So we'll lose our plague bearer summon, but we'll get extra sack money. So it'll be interesting. And I'm going to go for tier 3 on the main settlement before we go for tier and Cracker Jordan before we go for Throttfriend. Yeah, no, I get it. No, the regen on Kugath will be good. Ran into Mao Ying and Slanesh with 3 cannons in the first round of portals. Kugath got wrecked. Had to hide in behind a pillar until they died. Yeah, I've had that happen in a number of battles where I've had to just hide Kugath because he just can't deal. So Throttfriend receives a plague. Okay.
no higher power than I.
I don't think we can... yeah, I don't know. Do you reckon we can take him? He's got a lot of ranged. I don't know. If he attacks the settlement, then we're all good. Alright, maybe we'll do an ambush trap. We'll try,
More disease, more strength.
hopefully he'll go for that. Kugath, we'll give him the big bad plague. 250% stack income. Oh yeah, so can we tell by looking at it? How's... Doesn't tell us how much we would get from sacking it. I thought you could, like, mouse over it somehow and it would tell you the sack income.
Where God will rot.
Oh well.
I'll concoct a perfect plague.
Also the settlement name? I'm mousing over it. No good. Don't know. I'm pretty sure in Warhammer 2 you used to be able to tell how much sack income you were going to get, but yeah, apparently you can't now. Yeah, I'll grab Blight Boil. Blight Boil, don't get me wrong, Blight Boil wrecks shit, completely wrecks shit, but it takes an extremely long time to, cast.
My bruise bubble.
Yeah, I'm not in Force March anymore and I still can't see shit.
I must test.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Sack value 1500. Oh shit, I already cast it though, so I don't know if it went up or not. Well, let's see if... So is that the display? Is that what we're going to get including the 250 or is that the base sack value? I imagine that's including the 250. What's it? Tier 3? I think it's tier 3, but it might have been sacked recently.
The plague weaver.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, Force March. Need to change out of Force March to be able to see it. Yeah, I think, like, for me, I'd rather try and get Kugath up to 90% missile resist rather than get regen. But, you know, it's not really a choice. You don't get a choice of one over the other, you know, you just get whatever you can get, you know. And it's also not a choice to get an extremely rare item, you know. But, yeah. But, yeah, if we get some regen on him, it might be a good option. 90%? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, 90% was the cap in Warhammer 2. Oh, I don't know. I'm not saying I can get 90%. I'm just saying I would like 90% missile resistance. I'm not saying I'm going to get 90% missile resistance by any means. Can this thing hide? Nope. I'm wondering if we should bother... Quite often I like to do the thing where you pretend you're going to be on the other side, you know? But... I don't know if it's really worth it. Because the amount of time... We're so slow, by the time we move in there, they will have probably already built a bunch of towers anyway. Yeah, no, I might just go in, because... Even if they build a tower here and they have all their army here, like, we kind of want them to have all their army here. Like, the more dudes that they've got here for us to blob into, the better, really. So yeah, I'm just gonna put everything here. I'm not gonna worry about it, because the extra time it would take to move in would actually mean they would get more towers built overall, even if they had some of their infantry in the wrong place. I mean, it's probably, yeah, I don't know, it'd probably be slightly more effective to lure them away, but this will get it over and done with faster, basically, you know.
Are merely specimens. Their corpses bound for my lands.
Oh yeah, we don't have the Plague Bearer summon because we changed plagues, but it's alright. Hopefully we'll get some good sack money out of it. I don't even know if I should take this, if I should sack or... Yeah, no, we'll sack it. Yeah, we'll see what we get from the sack money. I wouldn't be surprised if we can get 90%. You know, you get 20% ward save. Like, I've already got 50% now. You get 20% ward save from Sword of Slaanesh, and then I'd be at like 77% or something. I only need another 13% more. So it's not like it's ridiculous that you could get 90% or anything. Like, it's, you know, pretty doable. Actually, yeah, and there was that item that I got on my Kislev stack that gave 20% AoE ward save for everything within 35 meters or something. So if we get something like that, then, you know, you can easily have 90% save ward save. He'll still take a bit of damage, even with 90% ward save, but yeah, like I said, I kind of like, if you've got a high amount of defense, then you can always just heal through like damage really easily. Oh yeah, where's this guy? Where is he? Need to get him out the front. Get his mortis engine going. Oh, see, this is where you put a blight boil around, right? You put down a blight boil here, it'll be quite good. See that? Took it like and resurrect them. Actually, does Blight Boil do damage to friendlies? Doesn't say. I assume it does. I kind of feel like it shouldn't though, because it's sort of like a pox thing, you know. I think like pox disease type stuff they should be immune to that.
Nurgle's command. They die.
Any tips for Siege? I struggle with some as Khorne. Hey, as to, I think Khorne's actually pretty good in Siege. Are you using Chaos Warriors or are you using Bloodletters? Bloodletters are very fast. They're much better for attacking in Sieges than Chaos Warriors. So you might want to go for Bloodletters as your main troops instead of Chaos Warriors if that speed is your problem. Where is he? Yeah. Also, the dogs and the flesh hounds are really good in sieges. So you'd kind of think that you need like fast maneuverable units aren't good, but with minor settlement sieges, especially, which is the ones you're going to be fighting mainly, that mobility is really important to be able to go around and capture points, get behind the enemy, because the enemy is going to be quite often in choke points, and your army is going to get all just corked up, like blocked in by the choke point. Whereas if you've got some really fast mobility units, they can run all the way around the fucking whole map and then come in and recharge that blob that's trying to cork you up in a choke point. You know, so yeah, those would be my two basic tips for sieges. Is use Bloodletters instead of Chaos Warriors, and actually I don't even know if I agree with that now. But yeah, anyway, that was my old tips. Anyway, Bloodletters instead of Chaos Warriors for speed of your infantry, and definitely get some dogs and upgrade them to Flesh Hounds, the tougher, bigger dogs. That would be the way to go. But having said all that about Bloodletters versus Chaos Warriors, I tried out some Chaos Warriors on my on my Demons of Chaos campaign, and they're pretty fucking sick, actually. They're pretty good. They're just tough as fuck. Like, they've got so much armor, and they've got silver shields with like 55% missile resistance, I think. They just tough. Like, I was fighting against these dwarves, and I sent this unit of Chaos Warriors off, and they got kind of by themselves, and they were fighting a unit of dwarves, and then they got recharged by another unit of dwarves. They might have even had 3 units of dwarves on them. So they're completely surrounded, like back to back, fighting outwards in every fucking direction. And like, they survived. They survived the battle. They were there for like 5 minutes or more, like fighting, you know, with the complete surround on them, so they couldn't get out. And yeah, I just left them there, and they just fought away. Like, they lost some models, and they lost a fair bit of health, but yeah, they lived, you know. Whereas a unit of bloodletters in that situation, they would have taken a lot more damage, nowhere near as tanky, and they would have also crumbled and then just fucking melted because they're demons. Because the Chaos Warriors have high morale, they're mortals, they don't crumble, you know. So it's like pretty good. 1500. I don't know. Why is it come up in red? Oh, settlement has just been plundered. Scarcely yield any riches. Okay, so this is pretty good then. So even though it was just plundered, I still got 1500 out of it. So it's not bad.
Break this place. Loot anything of worth.
We'll give Cracker Jordan the growth plague again, even though we've already maxed that out, and put money on it. No, not plague bearers, money. Yeah, that'll give us 150 gold straight up. Oh, actually, we can put this one as 50 growth. Yeah, let's give this one. That's 150. Oh yeah, because it's a big one. But it lasts longer, doesn't it? Does it? Duration plus 5 turns. Yeah, it lasts longer, has more chance of spreading, gives shitloads of growth, and it spreads like Nurgle corruption everywhere, and you know, it's just all good. So. Did that just instantly reduce the cycle on this or something? Not sure what happened there. So what are we rocking now? I reckon 170 growth now. 125 of that is plague. So yeah, I'm liking the plagues for growth. Money wise, they don't seem to be doing much good, but that's okay. I'm just trying to make this guy more durable in the blob. He's pretty tanky anyway, but...
The rotting poxmaker.
Now... +5 melee defense for Nurglings could be pretty good. What are they rocking right now? They're currently rocking 28, so 5 is going to be a fairly significant difference. But it's really the shooting, not the melee, that's the problem for them. I think I'm going to start working towards I think I'm going to start working towards Quartermaster, get that upkeep production. Because especially if we start getting some hefty units in here, like if we get to tier 3 and get some soul grinders, then we're going to really need to up the get some reduction. Okay, Nachovsky or whatever it is. I might click to repair it, just because... Have we got any other enemies over here? No. So this is Skaven territory, isn't it? Pretty sure this belongs to Clan Gridus. I mean, I'm just guessing.
I only deal barter in warpstone or slaves. You better have one. Yes, so.
But yeah, we're going to be like the Skaven friends. Throttfriend. Cougar Throttfriend. Throttfriend, sorry, not Throttfriend. I just saw another streamer get enemy reinforcements spawn in an inaccessible area of the map, so now he's waiting for the 1 hour timer to run out. Oh no, that sucks. That sounds like heaps of fun. I think bloodletters might do magic damage, which gets around physical damage resistance as well. Yes, bloodletters definitely are the bigger damage dealers compared to the shielded chaos warriors. I just like that the chaos warriors just absolutely wreck. You know, they just do so much damage. But you start off, I think, with 3 or 4 bloodletters already from the start of the campaign anyway. So it's just like, you know, with my when I'm playing Scarbrand, so often I don't get a chance to even recruit any units at all. But if I do, I'll probably get to recruit like 1 lot of recruitment, you know, like 3 units or whatever, 2 or 3 units. And yeah, previously I was doing bloodletters, but I think if I did it again, I might actually go for the Chaos Warriors. Just gives you a bit more, like, I don't know, it gives you a bit more tactical flexibility. Like if I had 3 units of Chaos Warriors, what I could do is send 3 units of Chaos Warriors over the other side of the settlement in plain view of the enemy, so that the enemy knows that they're there, and then have all my bloodletters and all my killy stuff hidden in the forest over the other side or something, and then have the fast moving killy bloodletters just run through the settlement, chewing up unit after unit one at a time, while the 3 units of Chaos Warriors just tank the whole rest of the enemy army, you know, something like that. Just gives you like a bit more, yeah, flexibility. This dickhead doesn't want to rock and roll. Did he? Yeah, he foiled my ambush. Okay. We'll just try again. I don't want to fight him in open field battle. I feel like we might lose, or we might, you know, struggle. Oh, have we still got our plague? Yeah, we've still got our plague, but probably would have been better to go a different plague, but that's okay. This army is a little bit stronger. Yeah, misdirecting the AI by hiding units when your attacker is in siege is really useful. Yeah, it's really good. Or another thing you do is hide your whole army, including your Chaos Warriors, and just put your dogs on the other side. The dogs are super fast with corn, so you just put the dogs on the other side of the settlement, run them right back around, you know, and then, yeah, get in that way. Patriarch's Doomstack was awesome, by the way. Oh, thanks a lot, John. Appreciate that, man. You know, I didn't have a long patch. I just, I didn't notice it anyway. It patched, like, really fast for me, I think. Unless I didn't patch. Maybe I don't have the patch on for some reason. Maybe I need to like restart my Steam to get it to work or something. Alright, what I might do is go for this forest, because it's like uphill, so the majority of the army is going to be shooting uphill at me, so they won't do as much damage. Unless we want to go... Nah, that's good. Yeah, we'll go for the protection of the trees. Some warriors are entirely better than bloodletters. With the play I've seen from both, warriors are just way more consistent. I don't know, man. With melee infantry, like having some maneuverability to be able to get around and like enfold around enemy units, and like, you know, just the Chaos Warriors are slow. They're slow, bro. They're like Nurgle slow. They're 28 movement speed. They're really fucking slow. And bloodletters are really fucking fast. They're like 40 or something like that, like 40. This much faster than normal infantry. Like they're not cavalry fast, but they're like, you know, much faster than the normal infantry, you know, and it makes a big difference. Like, I don't know, they're not really comparable, I guess. Well, I mean, we are comparing them, I guess, but you know, like you shouldn't really compare them directly, because it's basically like the bloodletters are offensive infantry and the Chaos Warriors are defensive infantry, you know. But the good thing about the Chaos Warriors is that they do damage as well. They're pretty high damage, and about 30% of it is armor piercing as well. So yeah, they don't do the magical attacks like the bloodletters, and I think the bloodletters do a bit more armor piercing damage, but like for defensive infantry, they're pretty offensive. You know what I mean? The Chaos Warriors are pretty offensive for defensive infantry. But yeah, I guess I'm not really arguing with you, Andrew, but like, yeah, I kind of think I like the Chaos Warriors better overall as well. Also partially just because they look fucking really cool. Like, I just like Chaos Warriors because they look badass, you know? Which is an important consideration.
Corruption is salvation.
All right, we'll pull back in here a bit. Kugath, you can chill out the back. You can get at the front. Good. Actually, you can just do your Mortis Engine effect right where you are. Get some Mortis. See, these guys are all taking Mortis Engine effect now. Can't actually find it, but it's in here somewhere. Might have gone away now. Yeah, it went away, sorry. But yeah, it did. I'm pretty sure it did some pretty good damage before that went away. See, this is the thing with the rotflies. Like, they're basically just sitting here doing nothing, right? Because like they'll get, if they send them into this, they'll just get drilled. They just don't have this like ridiculous survivability like the rest of the army has. You know, when I need something fast, like they're fast. Okay, this guy's gone. He's lost his morale. So if we get some more units around him. Actually, that's one good point though. What we were talking about before with the ward save and stuff, you unlock these abilities by how much damage you take. So it's actually kind of better to take more damage on Kugath because then you can unlock these things faster, right? I wonder if it's based on the amount of value, combat potential value that you take in damage, or whether it's based on like hit points or, you know, what the go is. Did we kill him? Yeah, we got him. Alright, cool. What the fuck? What the fuck? Shit. Oh. Where were we at? Yeah, something wonky was going on with my control there. Pull them all back in. And then we'll follow them up with our blob. Can't wait for Nurgle Mortal Warriors. Yeah, me too. I'm really looking forward to, like, you know, Warriors of Nurgle, Chosen. I wonder if you get Chosen of Nurgle. I feel like you should be able to get Chosen of Nurgle and Chosen of Khorne and stuff. Imagine, like, Chosen of Khorne and they're like, oh, you know what I'd love to see? You know those, like, what's that unit called where you have, like, those big giant warriors, but you only have, like, 12 of them or something? Can't remember what they're called. Warriors of Chaos have them. Aspiring champions. How cool would it be if you got Nurgle aspiring champions? You just have this little unit of like 12 dudes, but they're all like giant guys and they've got like heaps of individual hit points. They're like monstrous infantry, but they're still small. They're still counted as small size. You know, that'd be sweet. I wish that the aspiring champions were better. Like, yeah, I think they're such a cool unit, but like, I wish they would move them up a tier. Yeah, like, does anyone else feel the same way? I feel like aspiring champions, like conceptually are a sick unit, but they're just shit. They're shit in the game. Like instead of making them like a tier 1 or a tier 1 unit, I think they are, like they're really low tier. Instead of making them like a low tier unit, they should make them like a tier 4 unit and make them be like just super tough, like monstrous infantry. Basically like monstrous infantry that aren't monstrous infantry. Because that whole idea, I think, of having like a sacred band of like a super small unit of like just elite, you know, like your like personal bodyguard of elite stick cunts, basically, you know, that's a really cool idea that a lot of people would get into, I think. And yeah, and I feel like that's what aspiring champions are sort of for, but they just aren't good in combat. I'd be interested to know if anyone ever uses them in multiplayer. I imagine they're a bit of a dog unit in multiplayer and they're really shit there as well. Monstrous infantry without the mass? Well, monstrous infantry without the anti-large. You know, they don't get taken out by spears. You can still give them high mass if you want, I guess. Hey, Andrew Jones. But yeah, I'd sort of give them a bit less mass than monstrous infantry, more mass than normal infantry, obviously, and give them and yeah, make them still small size, but like the largest possible thing that is still small size that you can get. You know, kind of like the plague ridden. You know, like the plague ridden. Where is he? Is he hiding behind? Yeah, it's plague. See the plague ridden there? He's kind of like, he's about normal size, but he's kind of like a fairly considerable bit more larger than, like, you know, he's a fair bit larger than one of these like Kossar dudes, right? Oh, actually, not that much. Yeah, no, he's not really that much bigger. Oh wait, no, he's not that much bigger than this guy on a horse, but yeah, he's a fair bit bigger than these guys. Yeah, like something like that. So these guys aren't large. They're these guys still count as small, but they're actually quite big for a small unit, you know. So they wouldn't have, you wouldn't get the anti-large spear bonus on them, but they would still have higher mass than a normal infantry unit, I assume, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, where is this dude? It's hard to like remember to keep him on the front lines, so he can get his Where is he? There he is. Trying to get him into melee so he can... Yeah, not really gonna happen. Where are the rotflies? Are they still alive? Oh, they're like in them. They got into the mix somehow. Oh, everything's routing. They got army losses. So this is where you got to get those. You got to get onto them. So they've got army losses. So their whole army is about to rout. So we've got 30 seconds to try to catch them all. Yep. Oh, game over. Yeah, we didn't get close enough. But yeah, you get more infections, you know, if you can just get onto them.
So I go.
Yeah, I really need a slow. I wish we had some like shadow magic or something to give them good slows on the enemies. That'd be really good.
Destroy. Despair.
Well, that kind of slowed them down a little bit, I think. Maybe. Trying to get this guy to get in there so he can... I don't know if... Is it on? Can't see it like doing anything. I don't know if it worked or not. Oh well, whatever. Spell adds poison, so it should... Oh yeah, poison spells. Good call. Yeah, we need to use poison spells. That's a good call. Yeah, this adds poison. 10 seconds. Yeah, nice. Okay, cool. Thanks for pointing that out, Kazaton. Good call. Actually, we should... Are you on my Discord, Kazaton? I feel like I should give out a good oh, that's right. Never mind. There should be like unit level 1 heroes and tier 5 for that purpose. Should be like a unit of level 1 heroes and tier 5 for that purpose. Yeah, it's just, I think like, I don't know if everyone feels the same way, but like, I feel like you look at the Aspiring Champions unit and you see like a small unit of giant warriors. Each individual dude's got like, I don't know, like 500 hit points or something like that. I can't remember, maybe not that many. Like, but more, you know, a lot more than 70 or whatever a normal dude's got. Like, each guy's got like 200 hit points or whatever. They're like they're beasts of men. They're like champions, you know, and you think, oh, cool, these guys are badasses. They look badasses. They're like twice the size of a normal dude. But like, as a unit, they're just really weak, flimsy shit, you know, like, and it's just, yeah, not very cool. Googling around, it seems like Aspiring Champions are useless in multiplayer. Cheap babysitters for marauders. Yeah, they're pretty useless, I think. 118 infections. Do we need that? Infections are still going up, so I might just take the huge cash instead this time. Oh, we gave him the plague. That's cool. You deserve it, bro. You shouldn't have messed with us.
A plaguefather.
How are we going to do this? Yeah, so we go Pleshk, then Shaputsky, then Yachich, whatever it is. Yeah, that sounds good. We'll probably lose some of those, but that's okay. Got a first arcane conduit. It's good. What are we doing here? Oh yeah, I'm going for quartermaster.
It will supplement.
If you leave armies alive at really low health and plague, the AI won't recruit more armies until the crap stack dies. Also, it can't regenerate, so it wastes a bunch of their time. That's a really good idea, Carlos. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I might try that. In Dawn of War, Aspiring Champions were the leadership boosting sergeants you put on your cultists. I loved that. That was so cool. Like, yeah. I loved how you could add like veteran sergeants to your like Space Marine squads, and you could put like the Aspiring Champions were actually Chaos Warriors, weren't they? So you'd have like a shitty unit of cultists, but they'd have like a badass leader that was actually like a tough, and the model was actually like tougher and stuff.
Nurgle's chosen.
I believe. Yeah, I love that.
Dissolve.
17 little clicky buttons to put grenade launchers on them. Yeah, I don't know. How did you find the multiplayer of that? I felt like the multiplayer was cool because it was like you were fighting and you're fighting and you're all tense and sweaty trying to figure out, where to put all your stuff and, but then at the same time, like the models look really cool. And there was that roleplay thing of like, like I said, of like having your Chaos Champion take over your crappy unit of cultists and having your like elite veteran dudes and putting like equipment. It was almost like an RPG, but like super fast, like RPG, and like even like when you send out your scout squads, like initially like you do like a little scout rush, and you send out your scouts to do an early rush or whatever, but then you can like upgrade your scouts and they eventually become like kind of useful in the mid game as well. You give them like sniper rifles and all that shit, Yeah, I don't know. It was a pretty cool game. I never really get into multiplayer much, but Dawn of War 2 or Dawn of War 1? Dawn of War 2. Actually, I'm talking about Dawn of War 2, I think. Yeah, Dawn of War 2. Obviously, I played Dawn of War 1 as well, but yeah, Dawn of War 2 is the one I think that I played the multiplayer in. Every time I tried early game Assault Marines, Banshees, their equivalent wiped me out. Yeah. And there was like Eldar grenades, as I remember was a big thing at one point. Yeah, that should piss them off after a while. Dawn of War 1, Dawn of War 2 I didn't get to play until far after, yeah. Dawn of War 2 is really cool. If you've got a mate that's into that kind of stuff and you want to just have like a cute little buddy co-op type thing, well, you should probably play Warhammer 3. But you know, if but yeah, the Dawn of War 2 co-op campaign is like super, I reckon it's actually super fun. It's almost like an arcade game sort of, but you like cooperate and you've got like role play aspect to it and you can like level up your guys, and seriously like one of the most fun games I've ever played of co-op with played with my mate Castigator, and yeah, I loved it. It's so cool. There's a dude in Vid still religiously streaming Dawn of War 2. That'd be pretty cool. I'd stream Dawn of War 2 co-op. Dawn of War 2 Orc campaign is brilliant. Oh, you mean Retribution? Yeah, no, I'm not talking about Retribution. Retribution's okay, but the thing I didn't like about Retribution is that it's like short stories for each different faction, which is okay, which is cool. It was still cool, but like the original like Dawn of War 2 campaign and the Dawn of War Chaos Rising campaign for the actual Bloodraven Space Marines, that's the shit that I'm talking about. That was so cool. Playing that co-op. This is my strategy: is just get shot. We just stand here and get shot. That's how we do. They'll run out of ammo eventually. What are you going to do then? You going to melee us? That's not going to work out. I wouldn't do that if I were you. Oh yeah, you can see it grinding him down. Taking a bit of damage. And your most corrupted squad mate betrays you. Yeah, yeah. With the corrupted equipment. Yeah, that's right, yeah. So I played co-op on the Dawn of War 2 original campaign. I don't think I played Chaos Rising co-op, but I played Chaos Rising a couple of times normally. Man, I'd love to play that again co-op. Like maybe just one stream or something, you know. It's just so much nostalgia, you know. I've been experimenting with Plague Ridden. I've learned that the AI hardly targets them or any other small heroes. You can fly right over their army and cast magic without fear. Oh, interesting. Thanks for that, Coloranus. I'll try that out.
Unspeakable toxins.
You control half the squad with co-op. Yeah, yeah. So in the co-op, you have there's four characters, and each character controls a squad. Well, one of them could be your lord. So you could have like your lord solo, and then you have 3 other characters that control squads. So basically, how we did it was we'd have 2 characters each. One would control the lord and another squad. The other one would control 2 other squads, and then you cruise around like that. Like so, like at one point, I think we had like one of us had the Lord who had a jump pack, and the other one had like a tactical squad that could like fire from range and be quite tanky. The tactical squad was really tanky, and the other one had like the heavy weapons squad and the scouts for long range support. But then later on we swapped out the scouts for assault marines, and then we had 2 different versions. One where the Lord went in with jump packs, and he also controlled the assault marines. So he was like the active forward dude that was jumping on shit, shutting down ranged and stuff. And the other person controlled like the tactical marines and the heavy weapons. Avitus on the heavy bolter. Yeah, I love Avitus on the heavy bolter because you can lock down the heavy bolter and just start like unloading, and the heavy bolter would slow down the enemies and stuff as well. And then yeah, so we kind of had one version where he was forward assault and I was like back support, and then we had another version where we would both have one, like he'd have the Lord say, and I'd have the Lord, and he'd have the assault marines, and we both have a ranged unit. So we kind of both had like one ranged unit that you could set up and another active unit that you could charge around with. But yeah, both of those were pretty fun. It's not as like, it's nowhere near as like tactically deep as like a game like this, but it's more like an arcade game, but it's got a little bit of tactics and it's kind of fun. It's heaps of fun. It's really fun. It's pretty old now though, so I don't know, maybe if I went back and played it I would find it's just way too old and too shit to play or something, but I definitely really loved it at the time. want to see how much damage this is doing. Oh yeah, check that out. It's fucking melting them. Yeah, that was pretty good. They went down pretty fast. I mean, they're probably taking a lot of damage from the Nurglings as well, but still. Stick the heavy bolter on the Lord as well and just suppress everyone. Yeah, yeah. If I was playing solo, I'd probably go heavy bolters for everyone, you know? I love just sitting back and just, like, just the sound of that automatic weapons fire, just like, you know, it's pretty cool. The gun sounds are pretty good in that game. But yeah, I really love what was the tactical? What was the tactical sergeant? I can't remember. Yeah, you only have 4 squads in the battle, but there's about 7 squads to choose from, I think. I can't remember now. And oh yeah, and later on you could get the assault marines could get Terminator armor, and the heavy weapons marines could get Terminator armor as well. I think everyone could get. I think even the tactical guards could get Terminator armor. The scouts couldn't get Terminator armor though, but the scouts could get some really overpowered shit like with like charges they could drop and stuff like that. The assault cannon. Oh yeah, the dreadnought. Yeah, I forgot about the dreadnought. He's like a separate squad as well, isn't he? I don't think we ever used the dreadnought really. He would have been cool though. Yeah, assault cannon on dread. You know, Terminator. I like the Terminators. I love Terminators. You know, they were like one of the first things that I used to love. Cyrus was a scout. Yeah, yeah. I can't remember the tactical guy's name. The Dread was the force commander from an earlier Dawn of War game. Oh, was it? I can't remember now. Yeah. Hey Mickey Chan, how you going? Yeah, yeah. The Terminators were the Terminators were really cool. I used to love upgrading the heavy weapons team to be Terminators because then they're even more badass, you know. But the thing is, when you get the Terminator, you can't like put the heavy bolters on. And I used to love how the heavy bolters could like lock down. You could I don't know, like entrench them, and they wouldn't be able to move, but they would just get like a better rate of fire, and they'd start like suppressing everything. And yeah, that was pretty cool. That was one thing I loved about Space Marine as well. In Space Marine, when you play the heavy bolter, you can lock down and entrench, and then just start like laying waste. I used to love the multiplayer with that, just rocking around with my heavy bolter. You know, there's that feeling of when you see out of the corner of your eye, like another player, like coming, you know, parallel to you or whatever, and you're coming around a corner, and you get to the corner first, and you just like lock down into your heavy bolter suppression mode, knowing that he's about to walk around the corner into it. Alright, I don't think we need to worry about... Actually, I'll chuck another heal on this guy as well. I'm out full health. Yeah, see, these fucking drones... Like, so you'll notice I haven't actually used the plague drones now for about 4 battles in a row. That's why I'm a bit dubious. Like, if you wanted to just get rid of the plague drones, like on turn 1, I'd totally recommend that as a good way to go. It would have saved us 230 gold every turn so far in the campaign, so we'd have like 3,000 gold more. And we wouldn't have, like... lost any battles because we didn't have them, you know. But they just make your battles a bit more fun because you got a bit more flexibility, different stuff that you can do, and they do give you a bit more capability, you know. And to be fair, like having one more Nurgling unit isn't going to make any difference, you know, really. So yeah, that's my take on the drones. Like, yes, they are cool. No, they're not necessary. It's just up to you. Tarkus was the tactical squad leader. What was the assault squad leader? He was like the brash one, wasn't he? He was the one that betrayed me. Yeah, I got the money again. You got it before I could kill it. Avitus. Oh yeah, who was Avitus? Oh, Avitus was the assault squad leader. Was that his name? I thought Avitus was... No, Avitus was a heavy bolter. Yeah, Avitus was a heavy bolter. Yeah, There was an NPC assault marine as well. Yeah, I can't remember the assault marine's name now. I didn't used to use him very much. I don't really like jump pack marines in general, like just as a concept. Like I think they're cool, like kind of like I don't know, like they're kind of cool, but how's our look at our winds of magic. We've been like lucky with our winds of magic. I haven't gone into channeling stance once or anything, you know, so oh, we can actually go into in camp stance. We should be able to still make it to Plesk next turn, I'm pretty sure. Did he just like not? Should I try and attack him and just see if we can win, or I don't know.
No higher power than I.
What spells have we got? We got some pretty good spells. How much magic we got? We got a lot of magic. Okay, maybe we should give it a crack. Like, I'm gonna die, aren't I? Moving in camp stance is really good. Yeah, it's really good. And also, Linksy pointed out that it's good for defending against Skaven ambush armies and stuff like that, because NPC Assault Marine was Diomedes. Yeah, that sounds about right. I never used to use him too much. Oh, Thaddeus. Who was Thaddeus? No, Thaddeus was the Assault Marine. Wasn't he? No. Who was Thaddeus then? Oh, was Thaddeus the Scout? No, Thaddeus was the Jump Marine. Who was the NPC Assault Marine? Oh, is that like in the storyline? There's like an Assault Marine that just chats with you at some point or something? Diomedes sounds a little bit familiar, but Thaddeus sounds much more familiar. I think Thaddeus is the Assault Marine. Oh, Thaddeus is the player Assault Marine, but there was an NPC one called Diomedes. Yeah, Diomedes sounds vaguely familiar. Is anyone else feeling like mad nostalgia for playing the Dawn of War 2 campaigns and like getting to know all those characters and stuff? Fuck, I'd love to play that again. Like, well, I don't know. It's not really the game. It's just the like the story and the feeling of it, and like Diomedes was the NPC assault guy that was famous in the Blood Ravens. Blah blah blah. Okay. Well, Dawn of War Warboss Gorguts is amazing. I love when Evelifus talks to him and he's like, "Oh, nobody gets in my head. Get out of there." I don't get into that much. The Nurgle Lord should be able to kill them all. Yeah, maybe. I feel like we should do a bit of I think we should do a bit of forest camping again, because we're gonna get a lot of arrows. Yeah, he's on a flying mount, so we'll see if we can fuck with him a fair bit with the we'll see if we can fuck with him a fair bit with him first. And then we'll see what's up. Oh, he's got Locus of Contagion. Yeah, you're right. He can just kill them all. Because they can't stop him. They can try and shoot him, but it probably won't work too well because he's small. And we've got magic as well. Shit, we should have killed him like 2 turns ago. And I didn't need to really recruit all these dudes. Oh well. You gonna try and shoot? No, they're not gonna try and shoot. Alright, cool. Right in there. Very nice. At least should both start melting pretty hard. I should pop down one of these bad boys. Yeah, why don't you have a looking one of those? Oh, that totally missed. I feel like they're like barely even shooting. We're gonna drop another summon them. See if that gets us anywhere. We're gonna piss off before we get stuck in there. I'll see you, Nico. Have a good sleep, man. Donovan Banter said some nice interactions, like the title of the Imperial Guard. Will you send your men to the slaughter? Do you care so little for them? And the response, do you care so much? I really liked, there was some really good stuff in the Retribution campaign too. I love that Imperial Guard captain, where at the end he's like, oh, I wish I could remember it with the, you know how there was that interaction between the officer and the sergeant, and there was like a lot of friction there, and you thought he was maybe going to betray you at some point. So, and then he sort of explains to him about how, you know, I can't remember the exact wording of it, but it was something like, you know, your duty is to send your you know, as an Imperial Guard officer, your duty is to send your men to their death, but the responsibility is to make sure that you send them to die somewhere where their deaths will matter, you know, to make their sacrifice worthy. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna run away from this lord. Let's go. Sure, we'll pop another of those bad boys on him. Yeah, oh yeah, we can probably bring the other boys to mop this shit up now. Stop fucking around. Get out of there. Shit, we are kind of stuck. I don't have much mass on these things, do ya? Yeah, I'm fucking struggling. Getting my ass beat in. Nearly there. Come on, let's get out of there. Get out before we start crumbling. Finally, come on, let's go. Let me out. Oh, he's still getting smashed by this lord. He's gonna start crumbling in a second. Nah, he's out. He's out. He's good. Yeah, I got a bit too excited there. I should have shouldn't have stayed in there so long. The Imperial Guard Retribution leader is like 40k Marcus Wolfhart. Yeah, he's pretty awesome. The scene where they spent 5 minutes deducing where Kairos is hiding is Shakespearean. Dawn of War 2 trailer with the Eldar and Tyranids was cool. I wish that game had cutscenes like that throughout the game. Yeah, the combat part of that cutscene was really good. I thought the dialogue part was a bit like, wasn't that impressive. You know, the part where he's like, you know, this is our world, and she's like, no, it is theirs. And that was pretty cool. But like the combat part where the like the banshees like rush the dreadnought and it just like flames the hair off the banshee and stuff. Well, flames her head off basically, but yeah, flames her hair off, and yeah, that was so cool. The combat part of that was so good. But yeah, the one that I love the best though is still the original Dawn of War, intro movie at the start of the game, because like I don't know, the emotions of that, like, you know, because I've been a pretty much lifelong fan of Warhammer 40k, right? And since I was about 14, I guess, like which at the time I didn't know. I kind of thought it had always been around, but that was actually not long after like all this shit started, you know. You know, I've probably been a fan of like Games Workshop for about, you know, 2 or 3 years less than it's existed, you know, basically. But yeah, than 40k at least. But yeah, the first one, like the feeling of it, because it's not just the game. It's like, you know, you've been playing and dreaming about and fantasizing about all your warriors and stuff, you know, as a kid, you know, when you first get into the hobby of like 40k and Warhammer Fantasy, and then you dream that like it's going to be made into a game one day, you know, but like the games are always shit, you know. If anyone saw like Tau Fire Warrior, like this really shitty first person game that they made, I mean, I get, yeah, it was crap, but yeah, like, but when Dawn of War came out, like, it was sick. It was awesome game. It was like really, really good game, and it was based on our beloved IP of 40k. And 40k was like not mainstream, you know. It was very niche at that time, and there was no mainstream games or movies or anything about 40k, you know. And yeah, when Dawn of War 1 came out, like that fucking, like that part where like he plants the flag and stuff, it's just like, for me, it's like really emotional, because it's sort of like, I don't know, it's like the whole, it's like, I don't know, it's like vindication or something, you know, like it's like telling the world that 40k is the shit, and now it's here for you all to see, you know, like, I don't know, something like that. I don't really understand, I don't know how to say the feelings, but yeah, it's sick. I think we should watch it right now, actually. Does anyone agree we should watch the Dawn of War 1 trailer? You ever seen it? Well, you're in for a treat. It only goes for 2 minutes, guys. So even if you have like no interest in this, like, just hang in there. Give me 2 minutes. We'll get this done. It's only 720p. Sorry, I couldn't find a 1080p one, but yeah. All right, here it is. This is Blast from the Past.
Sega.
Sega.
Oh shit! Sorry, I was yes, I was unmuted. Thanks. Yeah, I'm nearly crying after watching that. If you weren't around then, like, you can't understand like how fucking amazing that shit was. You know, like, just that was the first time that we'd seen anything like that. Like that animation. How good is the music, man? When the fucking dreadnought opens up with the assault cannon, it's just like triumphant. It's fucking it's just sick. So good. Fucking love that shit. But yeah. Are you a bad boy for thinking the StarCraft trailers are cool? Oh no, the StarCraft trailers might be cool. I don't care about StarCraft. I never followed it, you know. But yeah, like, I certainly don't rate the background of StarCraft as being as important or you know, as awesome as 40k. But which is not to say it's bad in any way or anything. And I'm sure that both StarCraft and 40k both stole a lot of stuff from each other, you know, because they both kind of came around at the same time. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, just thought I'd share that little bit of nostalgia. Yeah, it's pretty good. Chaos Gate had great music and voice acting. I don't really remember it that well. I played it, but yeah, I don't really remember it that well. I remember thinking video games had turned the corner from niche to slightly more mainstream. Then 9 Inch Nails did the soundtrack for Quake. 9 Inch Nails were fucking awesome as well. And in that 2 minutes, a better story than most Hollywood films. Exactly. How good is it, man? It's so good. The other one that I love, it's not quite as emotional for me as that one, because that one was the first one when I really, I don't know, it's like, I felt some sort of like vindication or something, you know, because I like loved fucking 40k so much, and I loved like fantasy. And when you're a kid, you know, and you like escape, you know, you use like fantasy novels and stuff like that, and like painting your miniatures as like an escape from, you know, whatever, life and shit, you know. And yeah, to see like it come to life for everyone to see, you know, it was just, I don't know, it just felt really good. I mean, it's not like, I mean, I guess all my friends were into 40k and stuff as well at the same time, so it wasn't like I was just myself in the basement like loving 40k and stuff. Like, yeah, all my friends were into it as well. Just my immediate group of friends, but like no one else cared about it apart from that. Whereas I felt like Dawn of War really meant you know, it really made it go a lot more widespread. Like, heaps of people are fans of 40k because of Dawn of War. Like, especially immediately after the Dawn of War, like in those few years immediately after Dawn of War 1, like a lot of the people that you would talk to that were fans of that were into 40k background were fans of Blood Ravens, you know? You could almost tell whether people got into 40k through Dawn of War, whether they were a fan of Blood Ravens or not, because like if you were already a fan of them before 40k, you kind of thought of Blood Ravens as like a half bullshit chapter that was just made up, you know? Fuck, I've made myself all emotional now. I love the Marcus trailer. I was hoping that no one was going to say the Mark of Chaos trailer, so but now you've done it, haven't you? We're going to have to play the Mark of Chaos trailer. The Mark of Chaos trailer is my favorite of all, like, my Legend said it was favorite chapters of Blood Ravens. Yeah, probably because he got into it through, yeah, because, like, Legend wasn't a big 40k fantasy fan, I don't think, before the games. I'm pretty sure he is one of the he did get into 40k through Dawn of War. And like, that's no diss on anyone, man. Like any way that you find it, like, I'm happy, because I don't know, maybe it's not even good for you. Maybe it's an unhealthy fucking hobby and people should stay away from it. I don't know, but it's been like pretty much like I said, like a lifelong thing for me. Like, since I was an early teenager, 40k and fantasy battles background has been with me, you know, and I've just always been into reading fantasy novels and reading all of the 40k and fantasy novels and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, for me personally, it's just a really beautiful, dark, funny, crazy shit thing, and it's been like a massive influence on me my whole life, you know. So yeah, I'm just happy that anyone gets into it, you know. I know it's like annoying listening to people like just rant on about how much they love fucking Warhammer, and like I'm definitely that guy a lot of the time, but at the same time it's like it's sort of beautiful as well. I love nerds nerding out on shit. Still have the music from Shadow of the Horned Rat stuck in my head. Yeah. Alright, should we do one more? We gotta do the Mark of Chaos one is like this is literally the best Games Workshop movie that's ever been made. And it gets me, it doesn't quite get me as emotional as doesn't get me quite as emotional as the Dawn of War one, but it gets me as well. It gets me pretty good. Where's one that's like, I can't tell if it's like, I'll try and find a HD one. Is the sequel to it? I can't remember what it's called now. Is it Shadow of the Horned Rat, the second one? No, Battle March. Battle March is also really good as well, but doesn't have that same emotional kick. Doesn't have that same emotional kick as the other one. All right, this is the last one, I promise. Just one more. All right, let's do it.
It has been a long and bloody year since the end of the Great War. While the Emperor has claimed victory, the peace that so many heroes gave their lives for has not settled on the lands. The hordes of chaos, though leaderless, continue to taint the northlands of the Empire. Vicious warriors attack merchant caravans and raid isolated farms and villages. The Emperor's battle-weary soldiers patrol the forests and hills, ever vigilant against bloodthirsty warbands intent on looting and slaughter. is no escape from chaos. It marks us all.
Fuck yeah. The Sigma. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed that little trip down memory lane. Sorry for those of you who were here to watch some Warhammer and we just got sort of sidetracked. But yeah, if I think it was like an important educational thing. Anyone who hadn't seen those two little films, like, you needed to see them. That second one, the Mark of Chaos one, there's also a follow up to that. Can't remember what it was called now. I mentioned it earlier. It's also quality, but it doesn't have that kind of same emotional kick as that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I love the way everything's portrayed in that. Such a perfect rendition of, of Warhammer, the vibe of Warhammer. Yeah, the way that the Bloodthirster, how it's like got those little wisps around it, like those little wisps of like shadow or whatever, like indicating that it's not really of this world. It's this like demonic fucking thing, it's like, I don't know, it's the whole thing. It's just it's awesome. But anyway, yeah, sorry guys, I've got to go. I got to go on a 2-hour train trip out to the country to meet up with my wife. So yeah, thanks so much for hanging out today. Really sorry I missed the normal stream time for those of you who weren't able to come. But maybe you can watch this VOD if you want to be a bit more Nurgle. I'm probably going to be back in 2 days. So there'll be a couple of days with no streams, no videos. Yeah, then I'll be back in a couple of days and we'll probably play some Patriarch campaign. Although I am quite enjoying the Nurgle campaign as well. I don't know. Yeah, if you're on the Discord, like just write at Mercy the Mad if you want me to play either. So it's basically either Patriarch with Costalton, Doomstack, plus we're going to be trying to do some like real estate shenanigans with trading regions and having allies with all the other Kislev and Empire factions and that kind of stuff. So if that sounds really interesting to you, like mention on the Discord in the Costalton, in the Kislev science chat, or if you're more into Nurgle, talk about Nurgle in the Nurgle chat and just at Mercy the Mad if you got any interesting strats or anything for me to see. But yeah, anyway, thanks a lot guys. Thanks for coming, and I'll just check if there's anyone that we can host. I don't know. No one I know is streaming right now. But you guys know how to use Google, so go check out some other Total War streams. Yeah, anyway, thanks a lot guys. I really got to go. Sorry, and have a good one.